Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Christina. This is the first video on this channel, and this channel is all about UK immigration tips, tricks, advices, new immigration updates, and so on and so forth. So I came to the UK in 2017 and I'm still here. I started off as a student, so I did my undergrad and then I did my postgrad, and now I'm on a skilled worker visa. Recently, the UK has been bringing up loads of, immigration updates and news, and people have been scared. They're like, is it still worth coming to the UK? Is it not? So fret not. This channel is going to talk about advices, updates, and news and things that you need to be aware of before coming to the UK or whilst you're in the UK currently. So there is some news regarding, the UK immigration and updates. I'm going to be sharing my screen and showing you this website where it has, changes to legal migration rules for family and work visas in the upcoming year in 2024, spring to be specific. So let's jump right into it. What are the 5 changes? So the first change is social care workers will not be allowed to bring dependents, that is partners and children, on their visa. And the second one is the baseline minimum salary to be sponsored for a skilled worker visa would rise from 26,200 to 38,700, but not for the healthcare and worker visa, which includes social care, or for education workers on national pay scales. Third one is changes to the shortage occupation list to significantly reduce the number of jobs where it will be possible to sponsor overseas workers below the baseline minimum salary, which is the main purpose of the list in the first place. The fourth one is the minimum income normally required to sponsor someone for a spouse/partner visa will rise in stages from £18,600 to £29,000 and ultimately around 38,700. Kind of high, because there's a lot of people that, entry-level roles that your salary is in 38,700, but then initially it was just from 18,600 to 38,700, but now they've put a middle threshold, which is 29,000, which is still better, but it's still significantly high for some jobs, like a entry-level care worker visa. Last one is the Migration Advisory Committee will review the graduate visa, a 2-year unsponsored work permit for overseas graduates and British universities. So there's been news that you're gonna be able to get a graduate visa only by your grades. So if your grades are not high enough, you won't be qualified for a graduate visa, which is a bit annoying. But it's also good if you actually think of it, because if you're failing, not going for classes, you won't be able to get a graduate visa, because to be honest, why would they want to give you a graduate visa if you didn't graduate? So I kind of get their angle for where they're coming from. So it's an advice and a tip for you to actually be serious when you get your student visa. And when will these changes happen? The Home Secretary initially said that they will all take effect from next spring. So when you think of next spring, it's around like March-ish. So, but then they would give us a date initially before the new rules are in place. So except for the graduate visa review, there are now different timelines for different measures. So the first one, banning newly arriving care workers from bringing immediate family, will happen as soon as possible in the new year. So for care workers to bring their family, that one is going to happen ASAP, even before spring. It's going to happen. So they're going to ban care workers from bringing dependents and things like that. Second one, the skilled worker minimum salary increases will happen in April 2024. So for your salary increase, so before you can get sponsored in a job, you need to be earning £29,000, and this change will happen in April 2024. Okay? So changes to the shortage occupation list will happen no earlier than April 24. So meaning shortage occupation list, those changes will happen in April 2024 and not earlier than that. So before April, you can still try and come, under a care worker visa with a minimum salary threshold, which is I think 18,600, you can still come. But after April, there's going to be a change and you wouldn't be able to come with this salary threshold. And the fourth one is the spouse/partner visa minimum income will first increase to £29,000 in spring 2024 to around £34,500 at an unspecified time, likely later in 2024 or early 2025. And finally, around 38,700 in early 2025. The graduate visa review will begin in January and may run until late 2024. So the graduate visa, they're trying to cancel the graduate visa basically, and they're going to review it in early Jan, which is a few days from now, up until late 2024. So yes, will there be advance warning for the exact date of changes? Yes, all these measures, they would have to give advance warning. Maybe it could be a month advance warning or a few weeks or even 3 months advance to when these changes are expected to come in place. So yeah, that's about it regarding updates and, all things happening in 2024. But my advice is, before you come to the UK and pay so much money and come as a student, it's very advisable for you to seek advice from professionals, maybe a lawyer, maybe looking at the government website. I'm going to put the link in my bio for you to just, understand more before spending so much, because there are other countries like Canada, America, where you could actually go and that they don't have all these strict rules and things like that. So you could maybe potentially look into those other places, or some countries in Europe like Germany, Switzerland, Austria, that, they actually welcome migrants. So yeah, that's my take. Thank you.